Greetings to another video. Today I'm going to do like a little bit of a autumn winter favourites. You generally like these videos, so I'm just going to share some of the things that I've been liking, I guess, in like the start of autumn. First one is, I love this thing. I'm actually going to buy another one because I like it that much. Base layer. It's a Rafa one, but the reason why I love it, look at that. It's got a buff incorporated into the actual thing, and for all you long-haired girls or boys out there, it's got a little thing at the back to put your ponytail through, which I really, really like. It is expensive. It's about, I think it's £85, but I think getting a base layer like this would lengthen out the, I guess, the conditions that you can ride your current like long sleeve jerseys in. Like, honestly, absolute favourite, one of my favourite products that I've ever bought clothing wise. I will do a separate like clothing favourites for winter if you want one, but yeah, that has to go in like my autumn favourites because it's just so toasty and warm and thin, and it's got really long sleeves and it's got the neck thing. Oh, I just love it. It washes really nice. Look, I'm gonna show you. I'm trying to make this as a quick video, but like, look, it's got like all like waffly on the inside, so it just keeps you all like the warm air like trapped and warm and cozy. So that's the first one. Second one is lights. You gotta have good lights, and I have used these lights for years and years, and they are so good. They're by exposure and they're just brilliant. So these are them. So these are like the updated version. You can get like, there's one called Trace and Trace R, and these are Boost and Boost R. They are amazingly small, amazingly light. The battery lasts so long. This one, for example, can last on pulsing for 48 hours. This little tiny little light. Again, they are a little bit more expensive than just kind of like a £5 light that you probably get from Halfords, but they do last. They're really reliable, and I would always recommend running lights. I generally run them all winter, even the daytime, because sometimes you can get really like low sun, which means the visibility is not as good. And then also if the weather just changes and clouds come in, it gets dark and misty, you just always want to be visible. So I always have these on my bike, and they're not really heavy. You can't really tell that they've got them on. But yeah, either the Trace and Trace R or Boost and Boost R. I will leave a link to those in the description. I'll leave a link to all these in the description as well. Next one is, again, I've raved about these for so many years. I love them, and that is, in fact, it's always generally been this one. Can you see? Precision Hydration electrolytes. And because obviously in summer I find it like it's just a lot easier to drink, like you can get your bottle out, you've not got big thick gloves. I actually think in winter it's even more important to make sure you're hydrated. So I have these, you can have them before an event just to make sure that you're like fully hydrated, and then obviously during. I've always opted for like the strongest ones, which are like 1500s. However, I've started using the thousands, and actually I really like these as well. So if it was like a really long Audax, I'd have the stronger ones just because it's prolonged sweating. Whereas if it's a shorter ride, I'd probably just use the thousands. Oh, they're so good because they just taste really neutral. They've not got like a berry flavour. They're just like berry flavour. They're just like really like nice tasting. Like they don't really taste of anything, but there is a taste, but it's not like a weird sweet taste. So I really like them. Also, a good thing that they do offer on their website, and it's free to do, is they have like a nutrition and I guess electrolyte like hydration planner. So if you put an event that you're doing, or you've got a distance that you want to do, it will break down what you put like your date of birth, your age, generally how much you sweat, because they do sweat testing as well. You do have to pay for that, but yeah, this planner is free. So you just put like how much you generally sweat. And yeah, it gives you like a breakdown of how much you need per hour of like each one of those, or like how much like carbs or how much like gels to eat. And I just think that's a really good thing if you've got a specific event or a race that you have in mind. I think it's really good to understand feelings. I think a lot of us just kind of like wing it, and like I've done it so many times, and the only reason that I don't like bonk now is because I'm always just like making sure that I'm eating really regularly so that I don't. But I had so many times where I didn't hydrate enough, and God, I felt like I had a hangover the next day. And so once I started using these, they just completely changed that, and I would feel absolutely fine the next day. So it was all about hydration. It's so important, especially in winter when we're not drinking like from our bottles as much because it doesn't feel hot. Just get them. I'll leave a link to the I can't even speak, to the planner in the description box. And I think they've got like a 15% code off if it's your first order of these, because they are so good. Like I say, I've used them for like probably 5 years, 4 years, I can't remember. I've used them for a long time. And this is, dun dun dun, my favorite weather apps. I love the weather app. So I have AccuWeather, Met Office, Epic Ride Weather, Windy, YR, and UAV Forecast. I only actually use the first 4, but what I would say with weather apps this time of year is always go on the real field temperature. Met Office does a really like good job of this. So even if it's going to be like, I don't know, 10 degrees, but real feel will take other things into consideration. So yeah, the real field temperature might be like 6 degrees. So, and then also if you're cycling, you've got like the wind chill, I always take like 1 or 2 degrees off. So that's sometimes, like again, I've been caught out so many times doing this by just going on actual temperature rather than real feel and incorporating wind chill. So do that. And then also Windy. I love this app so much because it shows you like all different things, but it also shows you the wind. And it also varies on like, oh God, I just love it. This is also sneaky, also really good if you want to get a KOM or a QOM because you know where the wind is. But yeah, it's all like color coordinated to tell you where the wind is and how windy it's going to be, because again, this time of year, you don't want to get caught out. We went out at the weekend and it was a lot windy than I didn't even check. I was like, oh yeah, it'll be fine. And it was a little bit windy, especially if you're going to go up high. So this, I'm obsessed, not necessarily in summer as much, although I do love a weather app. In winter, I am obsessed because also what I do is if I'm going to go out in a morning, so say for like Wednesday morning, I'll always look at the temperature from Tuesday night, the night before, and if it's dropped below 0, I'm always really dubious because I don't want there to be any ice. So yeah, so let me just show you that. Oh, and also Met Office is really good at like weather warnings as well. So it says like weather warning of rain nearby, although it's really sunny today. So like for example, overnight it says it's going to be like 10, 11 degrees. So obviously there's been no ice, but yeah, just keep an eye out on that. Last one, you probably know this because you're like, oh Katie, we've heard you talk about these 1,000,001 times, like have a rest. But these, oh my God, I love them. I'll show you how you put them on. You just basically put them on like that. Basically these are Shocks bone conducting headphones. They are phenomenal. I use these on Zwift so all my neighbours don't get annoyed when I'm like pumping out the tunes, like getting my Zwift on. I use them for calls as well. I use them on aeroplanes if you're going to go abroad, get some winter sun. Just put earplugs and then use these. They're amazing. You can't even tell you've got them on. They're so light. And I just absolutely love them. I think I've got a discount code for these as well. I will leave that below if I have. Yeah, I think I have. I think it's £10 off, but they're just, all of them, anyone that you get, they're all good. I've tried all of them. These are my favourite ones. These are the Open Run Pro. Open Runs are very similar. They've just got a slightly shorter battery life and the charge time takes a little bit longer, but honestly, they're so good if you're commuting, you need a bit of extra motivation in winter when it's dark and it's cold and it's wet. These are just so good. Like listen to podcasts. Every single person that has bought them has raved like how good they are. Even go and look on Amazon, because I was looking the other day, go and look at the reviews. I've never seen so many, like literally thousands. I think each one have got like maybe 15,000 reviews and they're all like 4.5 stars. They're just so good. And it's actually their 12-year anniversary. I think it's today actually. And I've done like a video with them. Oh my God, I'm so proud to be part of it. And this is the thing, like I just love this brand so much and I just love them. I absolutely love them. So any time of year, summer, winter, I will always recommend these to you because I've had so much like good experience with them. I just feel like, especially doing long distance, especially solo, it just gives you like just a nice little bit of music. And also you can hear all your surroundings. So you can hear all the birds, you can hear traffic, you can hear everything. So that is them. And I think they're like 26 grams. They're tiny. They're tiny. And I love them. So, I was like, I'll just make a really quick video. And it's like 10 minutes already. I'm sorry, I get chatting. Oh my God, I can't even speak. I get chatting when I talk about things that I really like. And they're things that I really like. So let me know your autumn winter favorites. Let me know also if you want me to do a clothing specific like winter favorites video. I've got quite a few of those. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So I will see you all next video. Also, I'm going to add another little sneaker one in at the end. It's not necessarily cycling related, but I could not survive winter without this thing. And oh my God, look at it. Wait till you see this. I've become a grandma. Hang on. And I've sat with this on my legs when I was filming that. Don't judge me. In fact, judge me all you want, because I don't care, because I bloody love it. Look at this. This is like a heated throw. So you plug it in and it gets so cozy. And the time that I love this the most is when you get back from a ride and you have a shower in winter and you're just so cold, like you're almost like cold to your bones. Imagine this. You've been riding all day, you've been in the hills, it's been throwing it down with rain, you're absolutely drenched to the bone and you cannot wait just to get back to your car or back home just to like dry out all your socks and your shoes, and you're shivering, and then you get in and you get into a hot shower, but then you get out and you're still not fully hot and your feet are still really cold and you're just shivering. Then you get in this. I get on like a little sausage roll in this. I just get back and I just snuggle up. And it is the best thing. I think it's about, I put it from Amazon. I think it was about £80. I've got the double version. You can get a single version, but oh, it is so good. And it doesn't use much electric. So if you're trying to save money on heating this winter, just get a little blanket like this. It is just the best. I absolutely love it. So yeah, a little shout out to that. Right. Right, see you next video.